Hello, 6th grade. This is Miss Bowen. Welcome back for another art lesson. Like we always start, I need you to take a sheet of paper and a pencil. I'm using a marker just so it will show up. Please, you use a pencil so you can erase it easily. In the upper right-hand corner, I need you to put your first and last name. I have done mine. I need you to put yours. Underneath that, I would need you to put an AT if you're Austin Tracy student. Put a TH if you're Temple Hill. And put a 6 there for me, please. We're still learning about line. Hopefully you've already done the Picasso lesson. That was 6A and 6B. All kinds of problems with videos. I mean, you just have no idea. We're given one format. We make the videos. It shows up for some people and it won't for others. So we are really struggling here. Hopefully you'll be able to see this one though. So 6A was just showing you some pictures by Picasso. If you can't open 6A, forget it. Roll on to 6B. 6B was a lesson where you actually drew like Picasso. And I think I have that one fixed, and you could do that. But that was another lesson about line. So this is an extra lesson here about line that I want you to take a look at. We're still learning about vertical, so please make the vertical line. And again, take notes on vertical. Draw a horizontal line and write out the word horizontal. Anytime I'm going too fast, just pause the video. You may say, well, Miss Bowen, you've already had me make these notes once. Why am I doing it again? Well, research has proven that if you say it, you draw it, and you write it out, it sticks in your brain. So we'll be doing 2 line lessons. We'll do 2 on shape and so forth. Okay? So we got vertical and horizontal. Do you remember what comes next? Diagonal. So it can go this way or it can go this way, and they're both called diagonal. Okay, a slanted line. The next one we had were where lines cross over each other and where they are going over top of each other. Those are intersecting lines. Do you remember the next one? It's where vertical and horizontal meet to make a 90-degree angle. They look like this, or it could look like that, or it could look like that. All of these are making squared edges, 90-degree angles. It's called perpendicular. (90°), also called a right angle. We use those to build with. Okay, the other set we want to talk about is like an equal sign, or you could say the number 11. Those are parallel. Parallel lines are sets of lines that go on forever and never cross each other. So these 2 lines would extend out forever and ever and would never cross. They won't ever intersect like these. So those are parallel lines. So now let's draw a big horizontal line. So we're learning about vertical. To be successful, we got to know, we're learning about line. To be successful, we've got to know about vertical lines, horizontal lines, diagonal lines, intersecting lines, perpendicular lines, also known as 90 and right, and parallel lines. So let's do a cartoon face today to learn a little more about line. I want you to come down here and I want you to draw the number 11. Mine are a little wavy. Hopefully yours are straighter than mine. Let's go out this way. Let's go up here and make a curvy line. And let's do another curvy line. Remember when you were smaller, you only had to know about curvy, straight, zigzag, and broken. A little more complicated now, and you have to be able to name them all more specifically. All right, let's draw the horizontal across there. And now let's do a C over here. At this point, you're probably guessing, are we drawing a teacup? No, we are not. Let's do a backward C here. We're doing a cartoon face. I'll go ahead and tell you up front. Let's do a straight line down, a straight line down. You know, Picasso, he had goofy looking faces, but now you can make a really good living making cartoon faces and putting those in video games and things of that nature. So let's do a zigzag line here for some funny hair on this guy. Let's evaluate what we've done so far. Do we have any vertical lines? Yes. 1, 2. 2 vertical lines. Let's check that off our list. Do we have any horizontal lines? Yes, we have this one for the hairline, and we have the 2 shoulder lines, so that's a total of 3. Let's check that off. Do we have any diagonal lines? We do not, unless you want to count the ones that were used in the zigzag. Well, let's be more specific. If you use diagonal lines for eyebrows, it can make a character look really mean or like he's mad about something. So let's check that off. Do we have any intersecting lines where 2 lines cross over each other? We haven't done that. Probably the easiest way to do that on a cartoon face or a character is to do that in the clothing. So let's do that as part of the neckline here on the clothes. Okay, so we can check that off now. Do we have any perpendicular lines anywhere? Anywhere we have squared edges? Yeah, we have those right here where the side hairline meets the vertical line on each side. We also have it really distinct right here in this big long neck with the shoulder. Okay, now remember, cartoon characters are not real, and they're drawn where things are exaggerated just to be funny or comical. And so this one's got a really long neck. I call him Line Lenny. It's what I call him. Let's do some parentheses here for his nose. That's an easy way to make a nose, parentheses. Let's do another horizontal line here for a mouth. And let's go back and work on those eyes. Let's put some circles in here like this, and let's give him some dots. Now he's got some character coming to him. And then to make him even funnier, how about we stick his tongue out? All right, so we know there's perpendicular lines. We just talked about how these make 90-degree angles. What about parallel lines? Yeah, the 2 for the neck are parallel. They're never going to cross, so that works. So we've been successful at meeting all of our criteria here. We've created a cartoon character. I call him Lenny just because it rhymes with or starts with the beginning letter of an L for Lenny the Lion Guy. But here's your challenge. I want you on the back of your paper, which will be solid white on the back, I want you to draw me a big cartoon character that you create yourself. It can be any kind of character you want. You invent him. But he has to be made up of vertical lines, horizontal lines, diagonal, intersecting, perpendicular, and parallel. Now, I had in-person students today who said, well, do we have to do the zigzag hair? No, you don't have to do that. You design the hair any way you want, but these lines have to be there. Zigzag does not. Curved lines don't have to be. You can make them completely square. That's up to you. I can't wait to see them. 3 ways you can turn in your work. Take a picture of the front and the back and email it to me. Collect them till you have all 7 done and turn them in at school in the drop boxes that are now out front of both schools. Or put them all in an envelope and mail them to the school under my name, please. And that's how you'll get credit for this 9 weeks. Just try to have it all done before October the 15th, all right? Because right now I have 157 virtual students, and it's really hard for me to get everything graded. So if you will get them to me by the 15th, then I can make sure I have all my grades in. Thanks. I hope you have a great day. Come back and draw some more.